Hello everyone and welcome to Drafting with John, as I'm now calling it. I'm John from DoubleSleeved and we are about to draft this beautiful game that is Core Set 2021. In our last couple of videos we have slowly increased our ability, and the last time I think we got 5 wins before we got 3 losses. Spoiler alert on that one. But we're just going to crack on into our next draft. I'm just going to make sure my little face isn't taking up too much space here. Hopefully you can hear me all right. There should be no issues. Obviously it's a little bit more different for me. I've got my little headphones on. I hope you're all doing well. Make sure you like and subscribe. Show your support. Show that you care. I really appreciate it. Drop me a comment. Tell me how you are. So, first of all, it'd be good if I wasn't like absolutely massive. So we'll get rid of that. What are we looking at here then? Well, a little pursued whale action. I like that boy. The big boy. Not a big fan of airy. It's quite a lot to build around. Don't mind the stitcher. Quite like a feat. White is very strong. Finishing blow, can't argue with that. Capture Sphere is pretty good. There's quite a bit of removal in this pack. Dub's okay. Watchdog's pretty good. Slag, I'm not sure if the turn to Slag's the one I want. But you know, Pursued Whale. It's a big boy. It is a big boy. But what's wrong with having the odd big boy in there? I say. That's my mantra. Throw a big boy in there. In we go. We're in blue to kick things off. Okay, so keeping our options open. I quite like all the uncommons here. They're all pretty good. However, when we're looking at removal, Grasp of Darkness is a strong card. Okay. You might be saying it's double black. We're not in love with the Pursued Whale. If we had to go against it, we could, or we could just run blue-black. We saw a decent blue-black cards in the last pack. We've got quite a few good blue-black cards in this pack. We'd be happy to see a number of these cards in the next pack. So when it spins around. So yeah, I think we'll go for Grasp of Darkness. Either way, we go blue or we go black. I feel like we're good. Are we missing any other colours? Nothing in red here. White is not as strong as it was in the last pack. And there's 2 green cards. We don't mind the Burlfist Oak. It's okay. But we'll take the Grasp of Darkness. Okay. So what are we seeing here? An Unsubstantiate. Okay. Not for me at the moment. We like the Scythe. The Scythe has definitely got some upside that I am quite partial to. It's not a frantic inventory time yet. We're not really drawing tons of cards. Also, if you can hear in the background a little bit of an ice cream van, extra bit of flair for you. Rise Again's okay. That could be useful with the whale if we had to a bit of discard in there. The Archer's pretty good. And then, you know, I'm not going to argue with the weird, but it's not really working with what we've got at the moment. So there's a few okay cards, nothing kind of massive, but the Scythe's pretty good. I was criticised in my first draft video for drafting black and not taking the Scythe. So there you go. Okie dokie then. So, best card here is Angelic Ascension. That is for sure. We're not currently in white. Does that mean we are not going to be in white? I feel like at this stage we still have the ability to not play the whale. I'm going to be honest with you. I like the whale. If you don't know what the whale does, have a little read. Basically, you give the opponent a pirate, they have to attack into you. You use the whale to beat them over the head. Basically. But because this is an aggro format, people are going to be attacking anyway. It's not so much of a problem. And by the time you get to sort of turn 7, it's pretty sketchy. So I don't dislike Ascension to keep our options open. The Archer's pretty good, but I feel like that could be useful, especially with like Malefic Scythe and that. we're going for Angelic Ascension. Okay, so we're now seeing just like this horde of like average cards. We're not seeing a lot of good blue. We are being passed black, which I've got no problem with. There's not really a lot of red. That is not a bad shrine. Just gonna go out and say it's not a bad shrine. But in terms of the colours we're playing, it's either archer or it's short sword. Now the fact that we have the scythe says to me that we don't have too many of these little equipments. But we're going to go for the archer, and I'm going to speed up a little bit just because we're kind of hoarding all the packs at the moment. So, we are looking at maybe a little bit of recursion potential. We haven't yet. It's too early to go replicator. I don't dislike Pegasus, but we're not sure we're even white yet. And read the tides, we're not really missing out on anything. And I'm not sold on any of these. So we're going to go Crypt Lurker to stick with the black theme. Okay. Well. This is a confusing pack. Battle Rattle Shaman is okay. Library Larcenist, probably the best card here. Infernal Scarring is okay, but it's not worth changing. We haven't seen a lot of red, but we have been passed a bit, and we obviously blue is not out of the question at all. So we'll pick up the Library Larcenist, get a bit of card draw going. Yay. I feel like that is an option. The Watchdog is alright. Like, we can't argue with the Watchdog. I'm not a fan of Duress. The Steed's average. I'm going to go Rise again, and we're going to try and play a little bit of Reanimation. Okay. Now, if we're going to play Reanimation, we could mine ourselves. I don't think it works in this format. The other option we've got is going for the Infernal Scarring line. Alternatively, we just take Dub, just in case we go white. I feel like we need to cut black off. I'm going to go Infernal Scarring because I'm just not confident on white. I'm going to take the Dart. I'm not sure this really matters at all. I'm going to pick up the Battlements, the Shieldmate, the Fountain, and we'll take the Sentinel. So at the moment, we're basically not running anything. We've just not got a deck, which is great. It's what we hope for. So this is a whole pack of anger, isn't it? Goodness gracious. Are we there or are we there? We haven't got any flyers. We potentially one on the Angel, but that's it. Are we there? We don't want that. Bad deal? No. Mistral Singer? Goodness gracious, this is a terrible pack. We're going to take the Mistral Singer. I'd say we're being rewarded for cutting off nothing at the moment. The Falconer Adept is another high mana. I mean, I feel like we need to take a Chorister now. I don't think we can go white. We're going to have to stick to colours. We're going to go black, blue. We can get any Sanguine Indulgence we want at any time. We're going to take Jeskai Elder. We're going to hopefully get some payoff at some point. I mean, that's probably about as good as we're going to get. But look at some of these cards that are coming in. Is it too late to switch to green? We've not seen any green. We've passed some green. that's a good card. It gives us something a bit early. I feel like it ties them up a little bit. We'll take it. I don't think we want to go Rise Again. I don't mind another Larcenist. Beginning to get a bit twitchy as to whether or not we've gone the wrong way. Okay. So all creatures, bit of a board wipe, could be useful against aggro. Or we've got this guy who's kind of a finisher. We've already got a kind of a finisher here, and it's I much prefer the whale. Okay, we're going to go Pestilent Haze. Now what have we got coming on here? It's too late for that. Is a third Library Larcenist wrong? Is it better for us to be sacrificing a creature? Would I rather have a bigger looter? I think I would, you know. Okay. We're gonna hold tight. I mean, it's not a good. It's unfortunately not a good card. It's the only thing we can take. We don't even want that. It's just not worth it. Okay. We're not drawing cards. We've not got really any flyers. We're going full recursion. Sanguine Indulgence. We haven't got enough removal. We're just going to take an unnecessary amount of darts and see where we go. Well, the last two videos have been us progressively getting better, and I fear this is where we start to get worse. This doesn't matter. I'm just going to move myself around because I feel like... Whoop. We'll take a short sword. We won't be playing it. Again, I can't see us playing it. Right, come on then. Let's see what we can muster. Oh dearie me, that is not what we wanted to see. That is not it. Is it splashable? It's a very good card. Alternatively, we're just going to be drawing a bunch of cards, pull stuff out the graveyard. I think we need to go Shipwreck Dowser. That is depressing that we're going to be passing that. Some great red here. Oh, what have we done? What have we done? I mean, that's life gain synergy, and we've not got any life gain synergy at all. I think the Thallid's just probably the best card here, especially if we're looking at potentially self-destruction. It's a bit of a blocker. It slows the board down. We'll take it. At this stage, we don't mind carrying Grub. That's actually a really good payoff card for us. You know, if we can get Pursued Whale in the bin, then suddenly that becomes a good card. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, there's an Acolyte, and we wouldn't hate for either of these two, three. The Archer's pretty good. We didn't take an Archer previously. Yes, we did. Oh no, we don't want an Archer. I mean, I feel like we need it a bit more early. Is that? What's our creature count? I mean, I don't dislike that. Okay, I think that's where we're going. Is that going to hit our deck, or are we going for an opt? Pay 2, sack a creature, gain a life, draw a card. I think we need it. You know what? I've not drafted a Witch's Cauldron yet. We know opt's good, but yeah, I do not dislike Fetid Imp at this point. I mean, obviously Skyscanner's okay. Another Cauldron, that's annoying. We don't need another Cauldron. Do we want to go cancel? Yeah, cancel's a slow card, but we'll see if it fits. We're not going to be playing any of these. That might find its way. Don't dislike Blood Glutton, but I think it's a good reanimation target. Yeah, okay, we'll give that a bash. Okay, so at this point it's pretty academic. I actually don't mind that. We're just going to need to thin out the deck a little bit. Take a dart out. Okay. So, in retrospect, how do we think we've done? Yeah, good question. Really good question. So, first of all, we don't need that many. We're going to stick 16 lands in. It's pretty much what you want to do. We need to lose 3 cards. Right. Prowess. Any non-creature. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like Infernal Scarring needs to go. I don't really dislike Moss Blackguard. We're not gaining any life, really. I don't think we need 2 Rise Agains. So what have we got in terms of discarding or sacrificing? We've got 1, 2. Potentially 3, 4. We've got to be fair, we've got a couple of things. Well, let's just see. We're going to need, in order to get this guy out, if we're not going to Rise Again, is it better to double Rise Again with the hope of you know what, guys, we are where we are, and I'm going to leave myself hovering in the middle here. Why can't I just click on that? And why am I being such a loser? There you go. And you've got to finish it with a pun, haven't you? Right. A 20-minute draft. Bish bash bosh. 7 wins, I think. That's how this works, isn't it? So, we haven't got any of the real key top cards. We haven't really got anything that I would usually like. I've tried to do something different in each of the videos. Look at that. Isn't that just brilliant? Well, that might just throw them off the you know, scent a little bit. Okay, so we're cracking on with a now I don't know whether or not you can even hear the background, but if not, you know, oh well. So we're going to play quite the defensive. Do we just get Crypt Lurker out now? So we're going to hold off from the cancel this turn. The Crypt Lurker should hold back a little bit, or they'll destroy it. If they want to play something, they'll have to pull something out of the bag to do it. They might do something mid-combat. Another weird. Well, now they've not really got anything to do. Oh, that's great. Okay. So at this stage, we're basically just... we're just going to hit them for one. We're going to hold open a cancel because they're probably going to play something of a reasonable size this turn, which is fine. Or they're just going to pump the cur. Yeah, I don't really want one of them flying and getting even bigger. So the question is, do we block and draw a card? I think we're going to have to. So at this stage we're going to just hold the imp open with Death Touch. The Dowser's there more just because they know we've got a counter spell in our hand but we can't use it. We can't use the Cauldron, which is a bit of a shame. So blue-red spells, I really like it. It's a shame. It's a really good subtype. That's annoying. We can't play that and hold the cancel open, which is a shame. But I think what we are going to have to do is hold 2 blocks open and sacrifice one of them. Okay, so he's sitting there. We ain't got nothing. Okay. Didn't get a plan. We're a little bit out of our comfort zone that we've seen in the previous aggro decks that we've run. Do we want to take a bit of top end out and put a few more of the quicker stuff in? I mean, we haven't really got a lot of quicker stuff to put in, John. Let's just irritate people with a duress. So we definitely want to get, you know, a win. Let's just set our sights nice and low with one win. It's also worth noting that even if we don't do very well, I'm still uploading this to the channel because it's important that you see that, you know, everyone, even someone like me, has bad days. They kept a speculative hand. I'm going to put the magma out. They've not got a lot in terms of anything going on. So next turn, I don't know they're really doing a lot. So we'll put out our Deathbloom Thallid. If they attack, I'll let it happen because there you go. So they didn't draw a land. Okay. More than happy to trade that. That dog can get out of hand very quickly. Okay, okay. Okay, so they've got a turn to slag. They've got Pit Brute Devil next turn potentially. I'm happy just to hold open a cancel and then who knows. That's fine. That gets those out of our... At this stage, I guess it's a race, isn't it? So we're holding open another cancel just in case. It's not. They're not going to buy it for obvious reasons. Okay. So we can double block the Bone Pit Brute. Yeah, stops me losing everything. That's fine. And that's annoying. So I've got 2 activations on that, have I? Yep. Pull the counter spell back for later, and we'll drop another one of these. Okay. That's just going to flat out. So we attack with these. They clearly just block that. They probably block that. Right, well that gives us a double block on the Pitchburn if we need it. Again, potentially just happy to see the Pitchburn come through. Well, I think that's that, isn't it? So we send that in. So I'll kill the Shipwreck Dowser. Puts them on nothing. They've got 1 card, which is gain 8 life. Well, whatever they go for, we cancel it. And that's that. Well, would you know? Would you know? We got there with some fantastically terrible plays, and we're in silver tier. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Right, 1 for 1. We're feeling a little bit less rubbish. The whale is good. No one can argue with how good the whale is. I'm not arguing with how good the whale is. I mean, obviously we're keeping it. We've got a turn 1, we've got a turn 2. Everything seems great. Oh, they said hello. We will say hello back. Gawain. So they're white at the moment. What we don't want to see is red. Oh, double white. Ah, lovely. That's lovely, that. I think we'll do that. And we'll see what they've got. A non-creature, non-land. But we'll have a little gander at all their cards. So it's got all bright all of a sudden. There's your Houndmaster. There's a Magma. There's your white-red aggro. They can't do anything with that yet, though, without a bit of a mountain. Probably going to want to draw a card. So we're definitely slower. There is no doubt about it. We are definitely slower. As long as they don't hit that mountain. What are you going to discard then? Interesting. So they get a mountain, and then they can play the Alpine Houndmaster. I think that mountain would have hit by now, so they've obviously not drawn a mountain. Ooh. Oh, got rid of a Goblin Wizardry. Fair enough. I'll play the Battalion. So we can definitely cancel. Which is fine. If they mountain. So we don't die next turn, which is a thing. Although that gives something first strike, which is a pain in the backside. We don't die next turn, apart from we absolutely do die next turn. Guys, when you've got, you know, so many things going around your mind, you completely just don't see it. But hey, well. So we're 1 for 2, and we're in danger of this becoming somewhat embarrassing, because obviously at the moment it's not embarrassing at all for anyone at all. You know, Dimir Reanimator without any of the real Reanimator stuff, it's just too slow. I hate to say it. I really like Dimir. I love blue. We'll keep it. I actually do not mind them mind rotting us. Target player discards 2 cards. Well, you know what? I'd get rid of the Crypt Lurker and the Dowser, no problem. It's fine by me. Flipspring Devils. Whenever you sacrifice permanent, it deals 1 damage. So if they've got like Duresses and Mind Rots, then fair play. If they've got nothing to do, I've got Grasp of Darkness up, which won't take out the Havoc Jester, which is annoying. But I should be able to draw cards and then hold the Fetid Imp open. Drafting just makes me want to draft more. Is that weird? Is there anything that you guys would want me to do more in terms of explanatory or talking through more in the draft process or playing process? I'm no pro at all, but you know, I find it fun. I think people could enjoy it, and I like to watch draft videos. I watch a lot of draft videos, so I feel like I should give back. Is this person timed out, or are they literally doing the whole? I think they might have timed out, you know. That'd be alright, kicking the trousers, if we have to sit here again through another one of these videos where out they time. They've obviously got some sort of interaction they could do. I mean, they're looking at the cards, so they're definitely there. That's not good. That's not good. Oh. I could do with them having a discard a card. Because I'd get rid of village rights and pursued whale, no problem. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Obviously we're doing that just to draw a card. I'm aware that, you know, the Havoc Jester will probably land as a 5/5, but it is what it is. We've got to try and play the longer game. Question is, do I want to... I don't think we need to just get rid of it at this stage. I mean, I'm 2 turns away. I've got one of the lands I need. Oh, that's annoying. There goes the pursued whale. Oh, they don't have anything. Oh, they can just have a good look. I was like, there goes the pursued whale. No, they can't take creatures. But they know it's coming. So they've mind rotted and... I think they know that as long as I've drawn one land, the pursued whale will hit. And at that point, it's lights out. So they need to get something out pretty sharpish. Okay, that pumps. That's fine. I'm not sure that's when I would have done it, but fine. Let's see what they do with this. They'd have to have another finishing blow, or did I see a finishing blow? Yeah. They'd have to have another finishing blow. Like, and I'm happy to send those two. I'm happy to send him in. Have they frozen again? Ugh. So they can pump that twice. Yeah, they can pump that twice. But they have to attack. So the archer can block that. That'll block that. That'll block that. We'll take one. Game's ours. The pursued whale is really good if you can get it out. Again, a finishing blow would be a real pain. Like, I'm not going to get away from that. If they want to Grasp of Darkness it as well, would be a real pain. But then we will just rise again the whale next turn. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So they've got nothing they can punt that with, which is fine. Again, I'm not particularly bothered by that. Ah. So they got rid of the okay, I get what they did there. I like it. I like it. So what would we get out? Pull a Crypt Lurker? No. Pull a Carrion Grub, which would take the 3, I think. Get a Shipwreck Dowser. Yeah, we'll get a Shipwreck Dowser. So we attack with the whale. They go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can always rise again it. That Transmogrified did them a good service there. So the Fetid Imp gets that. Okay, interesting decision. So they've got something in their hand. I don't mind losing the whale because I'll just rise again it next turn, which gets them another one of those pirates they have to attack into. So they can have the first. There we go. There you see. There you go. This is a lot harder work than I want it to be, and it's only 2-2. I think for both of our sakes, I can't go much more without this, without another loss. So look, we're 2 for 2. If we can get to 3 wins, I'll be shocked and pleased. We've nearly been playing for an hour. Feels like 6. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I feel like it's taking longer for them to find me an opponent, because who would want to play against this deck? Fiji Wolf. Well, hello Fiji Wolf. RIP. I mean, we miss Wall of Runes. But we could. Yeah, we'll keep it. We could draw. We've still got some plays. We need a land no matter what. It'd be nice if it was an island to kick us off. It is what it is. So that's absolutely fine. We'll start with this. We'll see what's going on in their hand. We'll take the Ranger's Guile and we'll see. Okay, white green. Pardon me. I think we'll do that. We'll hold open the Grasp of Darkness. Okay, so Deathbloom just seems like the right thing to do. We could be drawing some cards though, which would be nice. Discarding a card gets the whale into the graveyard. Yeah, I think we'll probably do that. So the battlements are annoying because it makes the Sky Scanner trade. I'm not that bothered by giving them the Ranger's Guile back though, to be quite honest with you, because they're not drawing green anyway. So by putting the whale in there, it kind of gives them the indication as to what we're up to. So it gives us Grasp of Darkness or the Protege. We can always just get rid of the Cauldron. I'm pretty happy just to see that go in there. They're even one away from the Anointed Chorister going anywhere. I mean, it was messy. We set ourselves up really nicely. It was slow, which is good for us. We hit the 3 wins. What can I say? 4 wins and this whole thing becomes somewhat unexpected. 5 wins and, well, I don't know how anyone drafts anymore. I know we're low, we're in the silvers, but there's no excuse. We should be being slapped about the face by all kinds of counter decks and silly aggro, Boros, and can we just stop this now? I'm going to keep it because why not? The Imp's alright. The Masked Blackguard will be fine. I've not given them a target. What have they got? Are they going to shock it straight away? That is so annoying. In hindsight, should I have flashed something in? Maybe. Is it better to just go straight out here, use your mana up? Mistral Singer can be shocked. Like, we're not playing around. Okay. Sky Scanner's fine. You know, we've ended up drawing just an absolute ton of lands. We'll pop that down on the back end of their turn. What is this red deck? Where they're not... They're probably just full of like Scorching Dragonfires and the like. Another shock? Ah, okay. That's fair enough. I mean, we're literally 2 turns away from a pursued whale. I'm not quite sure what their deck's doing at this stage. It's mono red? Question mark, exclamation mark? I mean, Goblin Wizardry would say that they are probably missing blue. I mean, if aggro is what it is, like... They just lost both of their goblins. They must have nothing. Next turn I drop the whale, and that's that. They've literally drafted a mono red. I'm landing it. I'm landing it because... Why the devil not? They discard their card. But they're not going to do a lot of damage. And they have to attack. I block the Caravana straight away. I can't believe it. We've got 4 wins out of this jumble of cards. Anyone arguing with the power level of the whale? It does seem to just land and kind of pretty much win. I mean 4-2? Could it be a 5-2 at this stage? I feel like that should have been them just flying away with it. We've kept some absolutely terrible opening hands as well. You know, and if you want a terrible opening hands, here's another one. Do we get bailed out or what? I want to get the Larcenist out early. That's fine. I'm not too bothered by drawing cards. You know, if they want to... Okay, triple colour. Yeah, okay, 4 power matters, apparently. We've not seen the scythe yet, have we? Okay, that's kind of annoying, but... Okie dokie dokie dokie. I feel like we need to have a little look-see as to what's going on over there. So that's got reach. Okay, so I've not really got the tricks I want. I'll flash that in the end of next turn. We're kind of going wide for no good reason. So let's just say they attack with everything. They're on. We block the turret ogre. Pump that once. Block the canopy stalker. And we just mass block everything else. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy just to build my board. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, at some point, I'm going to have the board to just attack. At this stage, though, they've got absolutely nothing. Okay, so at this stage, I don't know what they're trying to work out if it's profitable to attack. They could just, I mean, they've got the bigger deck. I'll deck out quicker than they will. I'm happy for them to use whatever they want to use. What have I got in here that I could... Nothing. I mean, I'll leave the fetid imp open now, just so I can hit the canopy stalker and kill it with death touch. Okay, so feat of resistance will come into play. Which is fine. Um, so we've got rid of their one trick. That's annoying. They draw one card from it, so it's not the end of the world. You've got to figure they've got to attack. They've just got this beast here, trampling. I don't know what they've got in their hand, but 3, 6, 9, 12. Do it whichever way you want to do it. We just kind of need to get rid of it, don't we? And if they've got another one of those double up the counters, then okay. Should I have just put the whale down? I feel like I should have just put the whale down. I didn't put the whale down, and now look at me. Why wouldn't you just attack with everything? I think that's probably done it. We take out a big thing, they hit us for... We're going to have another Hunter's Edge or whatever it's called. No. So we block one. Yeah, we can't do it, so we end up just letting them pound us down. I am surprised we got 4. Or however many we got, 3, 4, whatever it was in the end. Not the worst showing. We basically got our money, our gold coins, whatever it is, gems back, but wowzers. That was a challenge and a half. So, thank you so much for watching, is all I'm going to say. You've watched this far. Make sure you're subscribed. You clearly don't mind putting up with me for an hour and a bit. And we'll probably do another one of these fairly soon. Thank you all so much for watching. I absolutely love the fact that you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.